Hi guys, my name is Oka Precious and I am the founder of Feathered Farm. So you guys, I'm starting a series about feed, like feed brands. You know, most times feed brands, like they will tell you that you get an excellent result if you're using their feed, but they don't really specify like how many kg, how many weight. You understand, these birds are supposed to gain at so weeks. They don't really specify. And if you're a new farmer, you kind of feel stuck within, like you don't know what feed to buy. There's just so many feeds in the world, in Nigeria, many popular feeds, so you don't know what to buy. So I've decided, I've taken it upon myself to be your fairy godmother. You guys, okay, I'm joking. So I've decided to actually test out feeds. Do you understand? I'm going to have a total of 150 beds in this series, and they would come in weekly apart. So every I would have 3 batches, that's 50-50, and each batch they would be the same breed, that's Ross 308, that's what we're experimenting on, Ross 308 Agritech. And I would use New Hope, I would use Breedwell, and I'll use Ultima Plus. So a set of 50 would use New Hope, another set of 50 would be on Breedwell, then another set of 50 would be on Ultima Plus. And every week I would check their weight, I would check their weight, and I would tell you, do you understand? And let's just say among these 3 feeds, which one would get to 2.5 kg faster. We'd check their mortality rate, and also would compare it to the standard Ross 308 performance, I think, chart. So I would go online now and I would explain to you what Ross 308, like what they said that their breed can deliver. And then we'd now use the feed. I don't know if you get me. We check the feed to see the feed that gets close to it or even crush that value. Do you understand? Or crush the value that is online. Expected value of Ross 308. I've browsed, like I've googled Ross 308 standard target, and this is it. So I'll probably explain it. So like they said, now this Ross 308, now the target weight is approximately 2.2 kg at 35 days. So target weight, I'm using the Ross 308 standard target. I don't know if this is okay. So the breed, Ross 308. Alright, no standard target. So at 35 days is 5 weeks. So breed weight at 5 weeks is expected 2.2 kg. So 2.2 kg at 5 weeks. Then the feed conversion ratio, feed conversion ratio is 1.5 to 1.8 kilograms of feed per, I'm going to use it in kilogram of body weight. So, like the meaning of this feed conversion ratio is if one is expected, according to Ross 308 standard target, that if a single bird consumes 1.5 kg to 1.8 kg of feed, they're expected to get 1 kg of body weight. So now, like here now in Nigeria, I'm using 25 kg because a bag of feed, I don't think I have the time to be checking how many kg I give them in a day. What I do is I make sure they don't lack feed, so they feed round the clock. So 25 kg now is expected. 25 kg now divided by 50, because I'm doing this experiment with 50. So 25 kg now. So back to what I was saying, like I said, feed conversion ratio according to what's online, they said is 1.5 kg to 1.8 kg of feed to get 1 kilogram of body weight. So to calculate the feed conversion ratio of 1 bag of feed, I'm going to use 1 bag because I don't really have the time, or I don't think I can keep up with measuring the weight every single time I come to feed them. The feed type, the feed formula I use is ad libitum. I don't know if I'm pronouncing it well, but it just means like feed them all around the clock. Do you understand? They don't lack feed at any point. So what I would check now for you to get feed conversion ratio of like the weight I'm expecting from one bed according to the standard target weight of this now. So according to them, they said 1.5 kg of feed to 1.8 kg of feed will give you 1 kilogram of body weight. So the feed conversion ratio now is going to be with 1.5 kg is equal to 1 kg of body weight. Do you understand? So the total feed in one bag is 25 kg, like everybody know. 25 kg. These are how Nigeria measure their. These are how Nigerian feed comes in. It comes in 25 kg. And I'm experimenting with 50 chicks. So number of chicks is 50. Do you understand? Total body weight. I don't know. I don't really want to bore you, or should I bore you? And maybe this won't be for YouTube. Total body weight would be 25 kg divided by 1.5 kg of feed, which would be around, I think, 16.67 kg. Do you understand? Of feed. So now will not be like, that's their final body weight after they consume. Final body weight per chick would be this 16.67 divided by 50, which is around 0.333 kilogram. And if I convert it to gram, to be around, well, let me convert it to gram. 0.333 times 1000, which is around 333 gram. So like what I'm trying to say now in summary is that after 1 kg of feed, it's expected that their feed conversion ratio is expected that their body weight after consuming 1 kg of after consuming 1 bag of feed, that's 25 kg, it's expected that I should be getting around 333 grams after consuming 1 kg of bags of feed. So this is exactly what the feed conversion ratio is. These are I attained, these are I got these 333 grams. So clean what I'm not supposed. The feed conversion ratio is 1.5 kg to 1.8 kg to 1 kg body weight. I don't think, let me write it. So that is after one bag, their first one bag, after 1 bag of feed, I'm expecting 333 grams, 333 grams body weight per chick. I'm managing my board though. So that's for the feed conversion ratio. Let's see another thing also that's online about their average standard target weight. Maybe. Uniformity, aim for 85% of birds within 10% of the mean weight. So uniformity 85%. So that means at around 42, this mean of 85% is around on an average of 42 should have around the same weight. That's plus or minus 10% of their mean weight. Or along the line I will explain. And then growth rate. I think that's it. So that's the end of today's video. No, that's not the end of today's video, but I'll just show you guys the setup. You understand? But this is just all I wanted to tell you. So this is the standard target weight. Do you understand? This is like a run through of what I'm trying to explain. I think I should stay here. So this is a standard target weight online breed Ross 308. I'm using Agritech specifically. I'm using Agritech Ross 308. So weight at 5 weeks, I'm expecting to get 2.2 kg according to the standard standard weight. This is 2.2 kg at 5 weeks. Then the feed conversion ratio is at 1.5 to 1.8 kg per. That's 1.5 to 1.8 kg feed. You understand? So if they consume around 1.5 to 1.8, like for them to get 1 kg body weight, they will have to consume around 1.5 kg to 1.8 kg of feed. So me, I broke it down to like for one bag, the first one bag of their life. That's if they finish one bag, 50. Remember the number of chick is 50. So this thing will differ. This line now will differ if the number is more than 50. So for the first 50, like the first 50 bed, after one bag, if you're following, like if you're to know if the feed is in tune with what they say, what Ross 308 says, so I'm supposed to be getting 333 grams. So the moment they finish one bag of feed now, I'm going to weigh them to know how many kg, how many grams they are. They'll be around 0.33 kg or 333 grams by the time they finished one bag of feed. And so I think that's it. Anyways, you guys, the exciting part, I don't like the teaching part, although maybe I do, but the exciting part of the thing is the poultry farm, you guys. So let me turn the camera. Oh, let me calm down. Okay, so this is the farm setup for the experiment. Like this first set of pen house is going to be the first batch. Do you understand? It's going to be the New Hope and Agritech, same breeds. This one is New Hope and Agritech Ross 308, which is the same thing. Then this one is going to be Ross 308 and Ultima Plus, and then this last one is going to be Ross 308 and Breedwell. But they're not done, but I guess by tomorrow we'll finish. They're still going to divide at least from here to here. They'll use nets to divide, to join to this pavement. The same thing, so that the birds will not be jumping. You understand? This thing is too small, so that they wouldn't be jumping. I'll still do that. But that's it for that. And New Hope, the batch, that's the first batch that came in, they are already brooding. They're in the breeding house actually brooding. By the time they'll move to the main house, this place will be ready. You get? So that's it for it. The entire farm. Oops. So this is New Hope actually. This one's now there in day 4, day 3. Yeah, as I'm making it visible. Probably when I'll post it, they'll not be in day 3. But this is like they are day 3. So they're doing very well so far. Just one mortality so far. And then this is the New Hope feed for this batch. So I will check their weight once they turn 1 week. That's once they turn 1 week on Monday, I'll check their weight. And then when I check their weight, I would obviously post it. Yeah. But so far so good. They're doing really well. I had to change, like, because the sun is very hot, the weather is very hot, they're very okay. I had to remove their brooder before I go. Like towards in the evening, I'll return the brooder because the weather will be colder then.